lot of people talking about the Super Bowl halftime show, Usher taking the stage, performing hit songs that have come out throughout his 30-year career. Obviously, we saw a couple of guest artists as well, Alicia Keys, just to begin the list here this morning. So that was one of many trending moments from the big game last night.
New at 9:30, we are live with Google Trends expert Abigail Posner to learn what else was making waves. I mean, you guys can track this stuff in real time, what people are searching, what people are interested in, and not a huge surprise to see, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes at the top of the list of players who people were searching for, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, people go to Google to ask the questions throughout the game, and they go to YouTube to watch their favorite ads from the Super Bowl.
Well, let's talk about the halftime show. People Googling, why does Usher wear gloves?
Right.
That's a fun
Good question.
one. Roller skates, even. I mean, we saw him on skates. He was looking good, and roller skates saw a big spike.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there'll be a comeback for roller skates. You know what else? People were Googling his age. They were asking how old he was.
That. No joke. I 100% Googled that because I'm like, I think this guy is older than me, and that makes me sad for myself.
Totally. Well, he was on the same stage in 2011, so he was like, a baby then. But he looks great. He sounded great. People also were searching for, they had questions around Cirque du Soleil because it was such a tremendous performance, right? No move was unperfect. And then folks were also searching for piano lessons. That was what they were really interested in.
That's kind of cool. Alicia Keys will get you, a little excited about learning piano. Hey, I know you guys own YouTube, so you track YouTube views. What commercials were people watching on YouTube last night?
Well, the most watched ad was Booking.com with Tina Fey. Now, you remember they had a Booking.com commercial last year, which was super awesome. Tina Fey just took it up a notch. After that, T-Mobile, which makes sense with all the amazing actors and actresses. And then number 3, State Farm, Like a Good Neighbor, which had me cracking up the whole time. And you know what got me really heartened, though, was the 5th most watched ad was for Javier and Frame, which is our Pixel ad. And it's all about a new AI-enabled feature that allows for folks who are blind or with low vision to take excellent photos, whether it's for selfies for themselves or photos of their family. It's just so heartening.
It's interesting because it's not a feature most of us would have to use. Yeah. But it tugs at the heartstrings, and you're like, oh man, wow, that's really cool. It's the emotional appeal of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
A lot of people Googling also just other celebrities too.
Oh, yeah. As you can imagine, Taylor Swift was at the top of the heap, as well as her buddies that were there with her, like Blake Lively, Ice Spice. I mean, obviously, people just love the whole relationship and can't get enough of Taylor. Oh, but I have to say, the Beyonce ad did get a lot of play. So folks were asking whether Beyonce dropped a new album. Lots of searches for that.
Okay, what's with the streaker trend? Streaker was the top trending search.
There was a streaker
during the 3rd quarter.
Yes, and there were quite a few questions around the streaker, but that still did not end up being the top searches, but definitely spiked some interest.
All right, Abigail from Google, good to have you breaking down the search trends on what was a busy day. I was on my phone.
I Googled a lot.
I'm not going to lie. I was sitting there on my phone as I was watching the Super Bowl, Googling certain stuff. When the Twisters commercial came up, I wanted to find, this is a remake of Twister, right? When did Twister come out? All that kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's funny how our phone becomes like our companion while we're watching.
Well, and it's one way that
totally. And by the way, it doesn't stop here. And you can actually see those ads again on youtube.com/adblitz or search some more and see the trends on google.com/trends.
Cool.
I'm sure a lot of these companies happy to hear this, right, and see how high they are on the searches.
And the more play they can get even after the Super Bowl on those commercials, the better value for them. Appreciate your time this morning. 9:50 right now on this day after the Super Bowl.